YouTube, Crown Vic Nation. What's going on, everybody? Well, I want to make this video to let you guys know what and why it's taking so long. Like I say, I pulled an audible to what car this engine would be going into, and I'm gonna explain that in maybe 5 minutes or so. But I want to kind of show you what I've been doing with the engine lately and getting it prepped for the new vehicle that is going to be going in. And one thing I want to say right now is I'm gonna have to take this exhaust side off because I ended up stripping one of the oxygen sensor holes out using a crescent wrench. Don't ask how I did that, but I did strip the threads out of it. So I have another one. I'm going to replace that one. And like I said, I do have parts to go for the EGR delete, and I do have an oxygen sensor. So what I'm doing right now is showing you the priming process that I'm doing. And I just want to also state that I do have the Breathe the Atmosphere filter on the top. As you can see, that's a 5/8 filter opening. If you guys want to know, I do have the oil catch can situation under control, and I'm gonna show you that also whenever the engine gets installed. I do have that under control. I did find a way to put that all together, and I'm gonna finish showing you that once some of the parts come in for that. But what I've been doing here, it's a little oil on the ground, because I have been priming the engine and getting to make sure that I have instant oil pressure. And what I did was tap into the oil pressure sending unit right there. This is just that simple garden hole. It'll suck water, gas, whatever you want to it. It'll suck it right out. I'm using just standard STP 5W30 for a little bit extra protection. I'm probably going to switch to 5W50 once the engine is out of the 3,000 mile break-in period. I'm not going to buy snake oil or any of this green, blue, black break-in oil. The engine assembly lube has high zinc content in it already. So I'm going to run that with the Motorcraft filter for 3,000 miles and then change it. I'm not going to do any these weird habits of change every 200. It started up for 30 minutes and change it. I'm not going to do anything like that. So what I want to show you is with this pump, and I'm going to pump it and show you guys what happens. And this is what the priming process does. So as you can see, oil. Look at that. Oil. It comes out the back too. But normally when the valve cover is on, it wouldn't do that. That's why a lot of oil is everywhere on the back end. But as you can see, oil is getting pumped through the engine. Nice little puddle. You kind of hear it coming up through there. So that lets me know we got a good amount of oil pressure in the engine. I'm going to put the valve cover back on and finish pumping the rest of this oil through the engine. You can also see it down there on the tensioner. You kind of can see it on the tensioner. And down in there, you can, like I say, right there on the tensioner. And you can also see it further down, at least I can. Like I say, I didn't pour this oil in there. This is pumping it through that. I looked through the oil hole on this side and I can see oil. So that's that. Spark plug, like I say, are in there. I have gaskets, oil pump. Brand new power steering pump. It's on there. I'm going to end up taking the AC delete off, putting the AC back on here. Everything otherwise is on here. I have an alternator that runs good, so I have an alternator for it. Intake. You guys saw the plenum and throttle body. I'm going to fit the other throttle body intake tubing set up on there and get that all together. For any guys new joining the channel, you know, right here I have I'm just going to say it, real badass torque converter. It is a 3400, 3600 star range converter. I do have trans cooler already. This is a 9.5 inch. And make sure you Crown Vic guys, when you get a converter, go for the 9 or the 9.5 inch. Trust me. Look up why. Less fluid to move, less, kind of just, look up. Just look it up. Trust me. Stock that come with 11 inch, trust me, you will probably have a good amount of improvement with a cam and a 9 or a 9.5 inch converter versus running the stock converter all day long. Trust me. Go look it up. And like I said, I do already have the EGR block. I did buy the top plug. This is a different brand. This is the stock EGR connection. I do have a oxygen sensor right here. This is a Bosch replacement. Comes with the white. But just make sure when you buy the oxygen sensors, just remember, flex fuel vehicles 2008 and up, the the VIN number changed from a W to a V. So you have to be careful with that. This is one that I made sure that was the V that came with it. I did buy this T and stuff like that. This is because I do have a glow shift oil pressure gauge unit that I plan to put in this situation. It's a digital, very nice piece, electric. Comes with its own harness. You're gonna have to get some little bit of more wiring, but that's not a big deal. Comes with another little wiring and mounting kit also. And it comes with a sensor, and the sensor on here without this adapter is a 1/8 inch, and then once you put the adapter on here, it takes it to a 1/4 inch. So you need the 1/4 inch adapter in order to make this work. And my goal originally was, because the stock sending unit, let me see where I put that at. The stock sending unit here, in order not to get any check engine lights or anything, the stock sending unit, which is right here, I was planning on either doing something, just like that, boom. But what I also saw, turn the engine back this way. What I also saw is, because the stock oil pressure sensor went right there, there's a place under here that I could potentially fit the oil pressure digital system right here. So it just depends on which way that T fits on here. And then I'll have all that situated. And the plan is to go get the wideband tapped into the stock exhaust. Because like I say, I'm going to have to change the long tube. Just going to go with the stock log, stock exhaust. It should be a real badass combination. Believe that. So, and one of the things that, let me take you to the vehicle. Before I go out to the vehicle, I should say I do have a case of 12, that is Motorcraft's Micron LV automatic transmission fluid. I got I think that's $63 for that 12 quarts. So I do have that because I'm going to use the valve body out of the other transmission in this vehicle I'm about to show. So this is the vehicle. Uh-oh, focusing problems. This is the vehicle it will go in. Uh-oh, hold up. We got focusing problems. Okay. This is not the original Crown Vic that I had purchased back in the springtime. Fortunately, somebody did hit that one. I was going to make a video about it, but it was just so hurtful. Somebody did hit that one from the rear and pretty much totaled it out. It had insurance on there, so I did get a nice, tad bit of a settlement. I got the value plus some for the car. And this is a different one. This one does have the rusted fenders. As usual, if you can see on the other 11, when you come in Michigan, it's just simply what you get when you get all this snow and salt. So this is the Crown Vic that I plan on swapping it into. This is also a 2011. Just simply an air filter right now. Nothing more. This vehicle is in a lot better shape than my other 11, so I plan to go ahead, put the engine that's in the garage into this one. And I thought I had help to do it, but the guy abruptly stopped coming to the job, so I didn't get his number or anything like that. So that's part of the hold up, because I told him the first 2 weeks in November I wanted to do this. So and the reason being because this needs a little more work, and I want to put a 4-valve in here. I'm narrowing it down to what 2 options I want to put in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the 4-valve out of the way and put the 2-valve into this one, just to be the workhorse out of everything. This one's running fairly strong. Does have a cage and stuff in there, which I want to personally get out because it's irritating, because I can't lean it back. Otherwise, this is the vehicle that the engine in the garage is going to go into. This is an old St. Clair County Sheriff's Department's car. I want to kind of